Hi guys, Yakto here, and welcome to another War Thunder Tactics video, where I will show you why it is so super important that you, if you are flying realistic battles, that you need to climb up to altitude in order to be an effective dogfighter. It doesn't matter whether if you're a turn fighter or an energy fighter or a boom and zoomer, it's all the same. You need altitude to be an effective fighter in your team or in your squadron. So here I am trying out the Typhoon Mark 1B, the premium plane, and as you can see here, all my teammates are down low and they're spending the whole game bickering about who's getting what kill and why the other teammates is idiot or whatnot, and there are actually some team killing going on down there. What's happening is that I gathered some attention from the fighters up high, and I just turned away from them and outran them and gained some separation, and it turns out that one of those two guys who were pursuing me goes down here. You can see him diving down, Bear Force 1, and he's just slaughtering these guys who's down low. And it doesn't matter what kind of plane you're in. If you're caught down low by a German fighter, you will most probably die. So that's what's happening in this game, and I end up losing the game. Not by getting killed, but we get defeated by points. And since I'm the one up high, I have to engage this BF-109 that I spot up high on my 6 o'clock. If I let him be, I will go I will meet the same fate as the other guys down there low. And please excuse me for or it's not my fault, it's War Thunder. There was something wrong with the server during this battle, and we had some server lags. It happened 2 times during this dogfight, and I thought it would be nice to show you this dogfight because it also shows you a bit how you can handle German energy fighters that you may encounter up high. And as you can see here, he has the energy and altitude advantage, so I'm just trying to avoid him by doing some split S's. And when I'm splitting S, I'm diving for the deck. I try to barrel roll around to be able to catch him while he tries to bounce from the dive. You see here, I turn. There's the server lag. And when he makes this attack run, I barrel roll around and get up behind him to get an accurate shot off. And he avoids me. He goes up high, try to lure me into a rope-a-dope maneuver. If I follow him up, I will stall out and I will become hanging in the sky, unable to control my airplane, and I'll be easy pickings for a BF-109 by that point. So here I'm actually making a mistake. I go up after him to get an accurate shot off, but I've been too impatient. I should have actually had waited a bit longer, maybe avoid one more go or one more attack. So it turns out that he stalls out after me, so I get caught in the trap he tried to set up for me. But what happens is that I dive down and I get some altitude, and he's now too low on energy, and I can get these 2 bursts off and hit him before I stall out. and that's the end for him. So that was quite a nice dogfight, and my pulse was just racing here. And I make the U-turn and I escort him down. I don't know whether he's going to hit the ground or whether he's trying to avoid me by just diving out for the deck. But about there I see that no, he's going too fast, he's gonna die. And yeah, I'm left alone against 4 enemy fighters, and I go back to my base to reload and get some more fuel, and by the time I take off we've lost on points. So the ground forces won the game for the enemy team. When I went into that dogfight we were actually even, but for some odd reason I would blame the lack of altitude on my teammates. We lost that game. Here's the exact opposite, and this is a clear example of why you should spend maybe the 5 or 7 first minutes of a RB game climbing up to a decent altitude and to patrol the skies and to attack the highest enemy fighter in altitude and then work your way down. If you do that, you will control the fight, so to speak, and you may pick your engagements. And being able to choose whether to attack or not can't be a bad idea. As you see here, where we've lost a lot of people already that went in low, trying to gain the control over the island right in front of me here, and we're actually 5 versus 11. 5 friendlies versus 11 enemies, and yeah, we had some guys in this game that were absolute heroes. I want to say thank you to the P-51 up here, he's called Nordish, who volunteered to fly top cover for us, for the rest of us, as we attacked the fighters down low. That was just a hero move. He didn't get all that much out of this game, but he made a few passes and maybe got some hits in, but he made sure that we were safe. So that was pretty nice. So since all the enemies are down on the deck level, right above the sea, we can just pick our engagements and dive down and then zoom away. And to make sure that we don't get caught up in any difficult situation, a setup like this is just a boom and zoom aircraft's ultimate dream. This is what you want every game to be like. And coming in from 4,000 meters above the enemy, you have absolute control over the fight. So yeah, I loop over and I'll try to clear my teammate 6 here. Try to get the shot off on that 0. But he's just too nimble and agile, and I'm going way too fast. And I'm experiencing some compressibility here. Plane is compressed from flying too fast. So I loop over, roll out, and I just repeat the same process. Sooner or later I will get a hit in and I will get my kill. I choose to be patient and just to just repeat the process over and over and over until the victory is ours. And that's something actually that I'm a bit ashamed for. I actually fired 1 burst and I hit that 0 when he was already on fire. But it was almost like I had too good of a shot opportunity to not take that shot, so I just pressed the trigger, and well, I shouldn't have done that, but it didn't harm anyone, and I got the kill assist. And I could see that that Zero that was on fire, he managed to put out the fire, and I could see that he turned around to go for what I believed my Typhoon teammate there, who by the way was absolute hero. He got 4 kills and he was just everywhere, downing all the airplanes. And yeah, he's coming there and just having a quick burst on a plane that I hit just recently. And I see this Zero that he's trying to land, so I decide to strafe him, and I get the kill assist there, so it's all good. My Typhoon teammate got the kill, so no harm done there, and I got some more experience out of the game. So once again I zoom away and I try to convert my speed into altitude, so I retain my energy. And here I see the bullfighter. He's in a tight spot, so I dive down. I ignore the fact that I will be strafed by that KI-61 just to clear my teammate's 6. I loop over to get out of his field of fire, and it turns out that that Typhoon guy came in to rescue me because I was in trouble. So our team down another fighter, and I get the enemy assist for that. So I thank and I congratulate my Typhoon teammate because he saved my butt, and he's having a monster game so far. So far we've only lost 2 fighters, and we're still it's a 2 versus 2 battle at this point. It turns out that one of the enemies, he crashed around this point. Yeah, there the A6M5 Zero, the premium Zero, crashes. So now we're 2 versus 1, and this is a easy kill, since that bomber can't really defend himself. So we try to take him down as quickly as possible. I'm not zooming away at this point, I'm just trying to turn fight with him, since he's the last plane on the enemy team. And that was a bit close, almost collided with my teammate. But we made it, so it's all good. And I'm down to 64 cannon rounds. I tried to snipe this guy, but we're out of ammo, so I need to turn around and go back to base. And that was it for the game. We ended up winning. Although we were on the paper outnumbered 2 to 1. So that was a monster game. I didn't do all too well, but my teammates certainly did. So I got, I believe, 2 kills. Might have been 1 kill, but I thought it was a nice example of why you should climb up to altitude. So I decided to show you guys that here in this video. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video educational, and as always, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys around.